Alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody. It's the Nasty One here again. Welcome back. Next episode of the Beatles franchise here at number 4. Last episode was a doubleheader against the Platypi, one of our division rivals, and we outscored them a combined 18-3 in those two games, sweeping the doubleheader and putting us one game out of 500 with a 4-5 record as we enter on our first winning streak of the season at 2 games. With that win, we entered the make-or-break portion of our schedule, where we have 5 straight road games here for a final 2 games at home to end the season on doubleheader. First game is going to be on the road against the Jacks. Both teams will come in at 4-5, looking to prove themselves here as worthy of a playoff spot. On the mound for us, second-year right-hander Carmelo Peterson, no record, a 10.80 ERA and a 2.52 WHIP. He comes in tense, and on the mound for the Jacks is fourth-year veteran Noah Kaiser, 1-1 with a 4.26 ERA and a 1.03 WHIP. Lineup for us for today's game, leading off in center field is locked in Nolan Lawson. Batting second is the shortstop Jesus Gould. Batting third over at first base today is locked in Caleb Golden. Batting fourth, moving to catcher, is locked in rookie Jacoby North. Batting fifth, moving to second base, is Jamie Pollard. Batting sixth, moving over to left field, is Dax Jarvis, as he's back in the lineup. Batting seventh, rookie right fielder Dip Franks, giving Buster Biggs a day off. Batting eighth, third baseman Jax Trevino. And batting ninth is the pitcher Carmelo Peterson. Let's get it on. Jacks coming into this contest, they have a very weak offense. Power and speed are non-existent. Their contact is just barely above that. It's below average at best. Defense is really good. Their bullpen is outstanding, and their starting rotation, it's a bit above average. So they rely a lot on their pitching and their defense to win them ball games, and their offense is just an afterthought at this point in the series. Then again, their lineup has been, taken apart and, shipped off to different clubs in off seasons. So hitters don't want to stay with the Jacks, even though they were all about hitting to start the series. Lawson, Gould, Golden leading off here for the Heaters in the top of the first. Against veteran Noah Kaiser, the former Hot Corners product, in his 4th year in the league. Outfielder Nolan Lawson leading off. Center fielder's locked in, hitting .447 with 4 RBIs and outside pitch active here. Layers look at Kaiser's numbers on the season. Noah on the year is 1-1. He has a 4.26 ERA and a 1.03 WHIP, 6 earned runs given up in his 2 starts, totaling 12 2/3 innings, 10 hits surrendered, 3 walks, a complete game, and a shutout thrown for him this year, and he's also struck out 6. Batting average against on the year for Noah is .208 on the season. Lawson set, here we go. Fastball down, low, missing the knees, ball 1. Heater up and away, up and in, strike call at 1-1. Curveball away hangs, 1 hopper to second. Adamo fields a clean lead to first, 1 down. Next up, shortstop Jesus Gould, hitting .410, 2 homers, 8 RBIs on the year. Fastball taken at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Curveball down and away is low, 1-1. Fastball down, grounded to first right at Darcy Hicks, will make the play himself, 2 down. Base is empty for locked-in first baseman Caleb Golden, hitting .475. 4 homers, 13 RBIs on the year. He's coming off his first career multi-home run game last episode in the doubleheader. Slider down and away low from Kaiser, ball 1. Fastball down and in, strike called, 1-1. Fastball taken at the knees, 1-2 as Kid activates here. Slider at the knees, line back up the middle, base hit for Golden as he'll dump that over the diving shortstop into center. 2-out single would keep the inning alive for the Heaters. That'll bring up locked-in rookie catcher Jacoby North, hitting .447, 2 homers, 5 RBIs for North as he homered in the last game they played. Curveball in the dirt, bounces low, ball 1. Fastball down and in is inside from Kaiser, 2-0 the count. Fastball inside is Chase, broken back grounder back to the mound. Kaiser on the first, that ends the inning. Bottom 1 were scoreless. Adamo, Hicks, and Dazzler up first for the Jacks here in the bottom of the first against second-year pitcher Carmelo Peterson. Adamo leading off, second baseman locked in. OG player hitting .364 with an RBI on the year. Here's Peterson's numbers on the season. Carmelo in his 2 starts has no record, a 10.80 ERA and a 2.52 WHIP. 10 earned runs given up in his 2 starts, totaling only 8 in the 3rd innings. 14 hits surrendered, 2 homers, 7 walks, and 6 strikeouts. Batting average against on the year, .378. Interesting note, we have won both of Peterson's starts coming into this appearance. Neither of them have been with Peterson on the mound, though. It's been the bullpen that have vultured the wins behind him. Lineup for the Jacks after Adamo is 10th first baseman Darcy Hicks, then right fielder Razzie Dazzler, batting 4th, locked-in third baseman Juice Jackson, batting 5th, left fielder Slapper Glute, batting 6th, shortstop Hanzo Magico, batting 7th, catcher Juan Rojas, batting 8th, center fielder Tish Bolland, and batting 9th is the pitcher, Noah Kaiser. We're up and away, line foul by Adamo out of play, 0-1. Work ball down, is in the dirt, 1-1. Zoomer away, line to right center. Frank's going back to the warning track. Makes catch for the first out. Next up, first baseman Darcy Hicks. He is 10th, hitting .229, 1 RBI on the year. Not a great start for the former Wide Loads player. Curveball middle in is fouled back, 0-1. Peterson immediately back to neutral mojo after trying the leadoff hitter. Two-seamer low, ball 1. Forcing up and in. Strike call, 1-2. K-man activates for Peterson here. Work ball down and away. Check swing in the dirt. Good hold by Hicks. 2-2. Easy up and away. Chased outside and fouled off. We'll do it again. Still 2-2. Ball down and in. Chop foul. Still 2-2. Receiver away. Fouled back. We'll do it again. Still 2-2 as Hicks is working the count here. Rip it in. Inside full count. Is Squawk Pro now active for Peterson. Work ball down and away. Outside ball 4. First walk for Peterson. Hicks will reach. And that'll bring up right fielder Razzie Dazzler hitting $179 on the year with 2 homers, 4 RBIs. Forcing up and away in the first pitch. Strike called. 0-1. Two-seamer up and in. Inside. 1-1. Work ball middle in. Dazzler fouls it off. 1-2 to count. Came in active for Peterson again. Ball down and away. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Two-seamer away. Line to right center. That caught too much of the plate. That'll be down in the gap to right center. Lawson plays the ricochet correctly as he'll throw it in. Throw is cut. Throw to second. In time to get Dazzler. She got greedy trying to move up. 2 down. Runner at third for Juice Jackson. Third baseman locked in, hitting .351. 5 homers, 9 RBIs on the year as Peterson's now 10th. Ball down in the way in the first pitch. Strike called at the knees. 0-1. We're down and in. Jackson lines at the first, right at Golden, who makes the catch, and that ends the inning as we strand a runner at third. For the second, it's still scoreless. Pollard, Jarvis, and Franks do up for the Heaters in the second. Jamie Pollard leading off, playing second base today, hitting .359, 1 homer, 9 RBIs on the year for Jamie. Fastball down and in is low, ball 1. Curve out the knees, 1 hopper to second. Adamo picks it cleanly to first, 1 down. Next up is left fielder today, Dax Jarvis, hitting .357, 4 RBIs on the year as he sat out the last game of the doubleheader last episode. Heater up and in, strike called, 0-1. Fastball down and away is outside, 1-1 the count. Curveball way is outside as well to Jarvis, 2-1. Curveball the knees, line past the third baseman Jackson into left field. That is a base hit. Jarvis on with a 1-out single. That is going to bring up right fielder Dip Franks, rookie hitting .400 on the year. 3 hits in the second game of the doubleheader last episode. Fastball up high, ball 1. Runner goes. Fastball away, strike called. Throw down by the catcher is just in time to get Jarvis as he is caught stealing. Of course, he is. Jarvis's first attempt to steal this year ends in failure. He's 0 for 1 as that was the throw down by the catcher today. Who is that? Juan Rojas, the outfielder. 1-1 the count. Curveball inside misses to Franks, 2-1. Heater up and away, strike called, 2-2 as Cadet activates for Kaiser here. Fastball away, line to first, easy catch for Hicks, and that ends the inning. Bottom 2, it's still scoreless. Glute Magico and Rojas do up for the Jacks. Leading off his left fielder Slapper Glute, former Heaters player, hitting only $167 on the year as he's come back down to earth. 4 RBIs on the year. It's been a running joke in the series that Glute has excelled everywhere he's gone in the series, except for when he was with us. Appears did not be the case here in year number 4 with the Jacks. As he went down and in, fouled off, 0-1. We're up and away outside, 1-1. Work ball down and away, low, 2-1. Curveball middle in, fouled off by Glute, 2-2. Two-seamer up and in, high, 3-2. Walk prone activates. Four-seamer down, line to third. Trevino there makes the catch, 1 down. Next up is the shortstop, Hanzo Majiko, former Sawtooth utility player, hitting a $182 on the air with 1 RBI. Four-seamer up, high, ball 1. Curveball down, check swing in the dirt, 2-0. Two-seamer up and away, fouled off by Majiko, 2-1. Fastball down, popped up behind second, Pollard out in shallow right center on the edge of the outfield grass, comes into the dirt, makes catch for the second out. Next up, catcher Juan Rojas, batting .053 on the year, former Herbisaurus player. First year with the Jacks here in the series, in his 4th year. Work ball down and in, strike called at the knees, 0-1. Two-seamer away, outside, 1-1. Four-seamer down and in is low from Peterson, 2-1. Ball down and away, strike called at the knees, 2-2. Came in active. Whiffer also active for Rojas. Four-seamer up and in. Propped up behind the mound. Gould's tracking it in. Makes the catch on the edge of the infield grass, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Peterson in the 2nd. To the 3rd, it's still scoreless. Trevino, Peterson, and Lawson do up for the Heaters. 8-9-1 here in the top of the 3rd. Third baseman Jax Trevino leading off, batting 1 for 6 on the year with a 3-run homer. He is going to lead off the inning here, getting a rare start here in this season. Fastball away, strike called, 0-1. Ball away, outside, 1-1. Fastball middle in, blew it by Trevino, 1-2. Kid at active for Kaiser. Fastball up and in, chase, fouled off, 1-2, still to count. Slider down in the way, skied by Trevino to left field, hit well, but that's going to hang up for Glute. 1 down. Next up is the pitcher Peterson, who's hitless on the year. Fastball up and in, strike called, 0-1. Fastball low, 1-1 to Peterson. Fastball inside, strike called, 1-2 as Kada activates for Kaiser here. Fastball down the middle, hard chopper to second, right at Adamo. He'll make the play, 2 down. Easy start to the inning for Kaiser, and here's Lawson, 0-1. Grounded out his first time up. Fastball put in high and inside, ball 1. Heater up and in, strike called, 1-1. Fastball down in the way, line back up the middle, on the ground, base hit for Lawson, past the diving shortstop to left center. He's on with his first hit today, he's 1 for 2. That single keeps the inning alive for Gould, he's 0-1 today. Grounded out his first time up. Curveball in there at the knees, 0-1. Pitch out, nothing doing as Lawson hangs at first. Pick off, Lawson back safely. 1-1 still to count to Gould. Fastball middle in, skied off the bat into right center, just missing the barrel. Dazzler over, will make the catch for the 3rd out. Another hit for the Heaters, but nothing comes of it. Bottom 3, it's still scoreless. Ball and Kaiser and Adamo do up for Peterson. 8-9-1 here for the Jacks as well. Leading off is center fielder Tish Ballin, who is hitless on the season. Batting in the 8th slot today. Two-seamer up on the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Ball down in the way, lined at the middle to short. Gould dives out of his reach into left center, and that is Ballin's first hit of the season. She'll be on with the leadoff single in the 3rd. That sets up a bunt situation for the pitcher Kaiser. Batting .500 on the year, he has 2 RBIs driven in. Fastball up and in, runner goes, strike called, throw down by North. Just in time to get Ballin. Nice throw by Jacoby. Ballin caught stealing. Ballin's first attempt to steal this year, she's 0-1. 0-1 the count for Kaisers, he'll no longer be looking to bunt. He's down in the way, strike called, 0-2. 3-man active, fastball up and away, high, 1-2. Up and in, line to 3rd, right at Trevino, 2 down. Base is empty for Adamo, he's 0-1. Steamer up and down the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Work ball down and in, low, 1-1. Steamer down and in, chased and grounded to 3rd. Trevino charges, he'll make the play to 1st. 1-2-3 inning here for Peterson after the caught stealing. To the fourth, it's still scoreless. Golden, North, and Pollard hard in lineup up for the Heaters. Second time they'll face Kaiser today. Looking for a little bit more success this time around. Golden singled his first time at the plate. He's got one of our 3 hits today. Heater up and in is high, ball 1. Slider down and away, strike called, 1-1. Heater high from Kaiser, 2-1. Forkball down is Chase, grounded under his glove to short, barehanded by Majiko, in time to first, 1 down. Next up is the catcher North, he's 0 for 1. Broken back grounder to the pitcher his first time up. 2-seamer inside, misses, ball 1. Fastball middle in, strike call, 1-1. Fastball middle in, North skies it, left center. That's going to hang up there for the center fielder, Ballin. Should make a catch, 2 down. Base is empty for Pollard, 0 for 1 with the line out. Fastball up high, ball 1. 2-seamer high, 2-0 to count. Fastball ups, skied down the right field line into the corner, hooking foul. Running it down is Dazzler in the corner, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Kaiser as he's through the 4th. Bottom 4th, still scoreless. Hicks, Dazzler, and Jackson due up. Here's Darcy Hicks, walked his first time up at the plate. Ball away in the first pitch, grounded up the middle to short. Gould on the high hopper makes the play. 1 down. Next up is the right fielder Dazzler, 1 for 1 with a single today. Forkball down on the way in the first pitch, and that hurt. Ball 1. Receiver up and in, strike call, 1-1. Receiver up and away. Driven by Dazzler, right field, hit well, and she guessed right, it is gone. Home run for Dazzler, her 3rd of the year, and that gives the Jacks the lead. It is 1-0 in the 4th. That's all it takes. Next up, Jackson 0 for 1 today. Peterson now tense. Receiver down and in, driven by Jackson to the left of center. He got all of that one, and that is gone. Back-to-back Jacks for the Jacks as Juice Jackson hits his 6th. It is now 2-0 Jacks. Back-to-back fastballs, too. Next up, Glued 0 for 1. Forkball down on the first pitch. Low, ball 1. 2-seamer up and in, way high, 2-0. Curveball middle in. Lined over the 3rd, leaping Trevino over his glove, and that's a fair ball as it ducks in and for the line. 3rd straight hit here for the Jacks in the inning. 1 down runner at first for Majiko. He's 0 for 1 today. 2-seamer down on the first pitch. Low, ball 1. Forkball down in the way in the dirt. Good block by North. 2-0. Pick off to first. Low throw. Good save by Golden. Receiver up and in. High. 3-0. Walk prone activates for Peterson. Receiver down and in. Low, ball 4. Second walk for Peterson. 4 straight batter to reach in the inning. 1 down. Here's Rojas 0 for 1. Curveball up on the first pitch. Hangs. Grounded up the middle. Knocked down by Peterson, who fired a second 1. Gould to first. Just late. Fielder's choice. Runners at the corners. 2 down for Ballin. 1 for 1 with a single and a caught stealing attempt her first time up. Forkball down and away. Where it goes in the first pitch. Throw down by North is late. Easy stolen base for Rojas. Juan's first of the year. He's 1 for 1. 1-0 the count as that forkball was low. Receiver middle of the plate. Skied to right of center. Lawson over. He's there calling for it. And he'll put it away to end the inning. But the Jacks have back-to-back solo homers with 1 down in the inning off the bats of Dazzler and Jackson as the OG offensive members hit their 3rd and 6th homers respectively of the season. 2-0 to the 5th. Jarvis, Franks, and Trevino due up. Can our offense wake up? There's Jarvis leading off the inning. 1 for 1 with the single his first time up, and he was thrown out trying to steal. Kaiser locked in as that 2-seamer up and away, caught the letters. 0-1. Forkball up and in, hangs. Swung a check swing strike called. 0-2. K-Dot active for Kaiser. Fastball down and away, line at the middle. Base hit for Jarvis. His 2nd hit today. He's 2 for 2. Leadoff man on for the Heaters in the 5th as we look to answer back. Rookie Dip Franks up next, 0-for-1 with a ground outer first time up. Fastball away, strike called, 0-1. Two-seamer high, misses, 1-1. Fastball at the knees, line down the right field line, base hit for the rookie Franks as that's going to dip into the corner almost. Single for Franks, going to third is Jarvis, runners at the corners, none down in the inning for Jax Trevino. Grounded out to third base his first time up, he's 0-for-1. Fastball away, caught the corner, 0-1 as Kaiser no longer locked in. Fastball middle in, chopper to short. Trevino Magico charges, flips the second one, Adamo to first, late fielder's choice. RBI for Trevino though, it is 2-1 as we're on the board. Pitcher Carmelo Peterson due up next, 0-for-1 intense. That'll do it for Kaiser. He only goes 4 in the 3rd innings today, as they're going to immediately shuttle into the bullpen as the first sign of trouble approaches. Immaculate Spectacular will come out of the bullpen, the OG reliever for the Jacks, and part of the double switch as well. Tough Lift, the normal catcher, will come on to play instead of Juan Rojas. He is strained, a little injured, but he is locked in to help out with that. We'll take a look at Spectacular's numbers on the year here real quick. Immaculate 1-1. He has a 2.61 ERA and an 0.87 WHIP. 3 earned runs given up in 7 appearances, totaling 10 in the 3rd innings, which is the most thrown out of the bullpen. 7 hits surrendered, 2 walks, a homer, 13 strikeouts to lead the bullpen, and a batting average against also lead the bullpen at 184. With Lift coming on, he will lead off next inning for the Jacks as Spectacular will now slot in the number 7 slot. Peterson up, facing the on-fire Spectacular as bunt is shown. Bunt is dropped down, fair ball. Lift to first, sacrifice successful. Trevino in scoring position now at 2 down for Nolan Lawson. Center fielder locked in 1 for 2 with a single. That's a pitch still active. Slider down and in is low. Ball 1 from Spectacular. Slider away, skied off the end of the bat into foul territory. That's going to hang up for Glute to make the catch to end the inning. 1 run on the board, though, for the ground out by Trevino. 2-1 to the bottom of the 5th. Lift, Adamo, and Hicks 2 up. Tough Lift leading off. Catcher's locked in, hitting 200 on the year with a homer and an RBI. Still facing the tense Peterson. Two-seamer away in the first pitch outside. Ball 1. Ball down and in. Beans Lift right in the kneecap as he will reach. First at-bat of the year for Peterson. Next up, Adamo 0 for 2 as Peterson now rattled. Receiver away, check swing strike called, 0-1. Two-seamer down and in, low and inside, 1-1. Work ball down and away, chopped up the middle, that's a seeing eye single into center. 2-1 to start the inning here for the Jacks. Here comes the heart of the lineup, here's Hicks, 0 for 1 with the walk. Still tense. Ball down and away, low and outside, ball 1. Four-seamer down and in, inside, 2-0. Two-seamer down and in, low, 3-0. Work ball down, strike call, 3-1. Four-seamer up, high, ball 4, third walk for Peterson. Bases loaded, none down in the inning. Here's Dazzler. Solo homer last time up, she's also singled, 2 for 2 today. Two-seamer down in the way in the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Ball down and in. Inside, off the catcher's glove. Everybody holds. 1-1 the count. Receiver down in the way. Low, 2-1. Work ball up and away. Loop to left. Jarvis near the line. Loads up, makes the catch for the first out. Everybody holds. Bases remain loaded. Juice Jackson up next. Homered last time up. He's 1 for 2. Work ball hangs, line to third, right at Trevino, 2 down. Everybody holds. Base is still loaded for Glute, 1 for 2 with a single. Ken Peterson, tightrope out of danger. Two-seamer up and in on the first pitch, driven by Glute, deep left field. Jarvis retreating at the wall, and it's off the fence as it hits behind his head. That is going to be a bases clearing double for Glute. It is 5-1. Of course it is, because we can't stay in the game. Magico up next, 0 for 1 with a walk. Fastball up and away, line to second, past Pollard's dive into right center. Franks there cuts it off. Runner's going to try and score. Throw coming in. Just late. Double for Majiko. It is 6-1. Spectacular up next. The pitcher. He's on fire. Two-seamer down in the way in the first pitch. Strike called. 0-1. Four-seamer up and in. Inside. 1-1. Work ball down and in. Grounded to short. Right at Gould. Makes the play to first. In time to end the inning, but the Jacks put up 4 runs on the board. 3 on a bases clearing double by Glut and 1 on the RBI double by Majiko. 6-1 to the 6th. Gould go to the north. Heart of the lineup up against Spectaculo. Here's Gould 0 for 2 today. Looking to start a rally. Can we do it? Who knows? Slider in there at the knees. 0-1. Slider away. Lined by Gould into foul territory. Just out of reach of Dazzler. 0-2. Change up down and in, out in front of it, strike 3. First punch up for Spectacular, 1 down. Gould up next, 1 for 2 with a single. It's also flown out. Change up in there at the knees, 0-1. Fastball down and in, blew it by him, 0-2 the count. Fastball down and in, blew it by him, strike 3. Back-to-back Ks for Spectacular, 2 down. Base empty for North, 0 for 2. Fastball up, blew it by him, 0-1. Slider at the knees, lined in the center, base hit. Jacoby's first hit today, rookie 1 for 3. 2 down, runner at first. Here's Pollard, 0 for 2 today. Fastball up and away, chased at 0-1. Fastball away, line foul, out of play, 0-2. Change away, pulled foul by Pollard, out of play, 0-2. There it goes. Fastball down in the way, driven by Pollard to right field, hit pretty well. Going to the warning track is Dazzler. She'll make the catch in front of the wall because, of course, we can't hit the wall. But if the Jacks want to hit the wall, they'll hit the wall. 6-1 still the score to the bottom of the 6th. Ball and lift and Adamo do up as Peterson done after 5 innings. He gives up 6 runs on 8 hits, 3 walks, 1 hit batsman, no strikeouts. Good job, Carmelo. Good job. Balling up 1 for 2 with a single today. We're going to bring in Alana Bartlett. Bartlett on the year, no record, a 4.82 ERA and a 1.61 whip, 6 appearances, 1 save on the year, 5 earned runs given up, 9 in the 3rd innings pitched, 10 hits surrendered, 5 walks, 3 homers, and 4 strikeouts, batting average against 303 on the year for the lefty. Fastball away in the first pitch, 1 hopper to second, Pollard makes the play to first, 1 down. Next up is Lift, hit by a pitch in his only at bat so far today. He hasn't even batted yet technically. Still locked in. Sliding down on the first pitch, strike called at the knees, 0-1. Seamer up and in, check swing strike, 0-2. Seamer away, outside, 1-2. Change it down and away, fouled off, we'll do it again, still 1-2. Seamer in middle of the plate, chop back to Bartlett, who backhands it, fires the first, 2 down. Base empty for Adamo, 1 for 3 with a single. Seamer down and in, strike called, 0-1. Change up middle away, line to left, Jarvis retreating a bit, makes the catch, 1-2-3 inning for Bartlett out of the pen. Bottom to the 7th, it's 6-1, Jarvis, Franks, and Trevino do up. Dax Jarvis leading off, left fielder 2 for 2 today with 2 singles, facing the still on fire Spectaculo. Fastball up, strike called, 0-1. Fastball up, chased at 0-2 the count. Fastball up and in, line to short. Easy catch for Majiko. 1 down. Didn't even have to worry. Dip Franks up next. Rookie singled last time up. She's 1 for 2. Heater inside. Ball 1. Change up low in there at the knees. 1-1. Fastball down and in. Line back to Spectacular, who knocks it down behind the mound. He picks it up and fires. Just in time to get Franks, of course. Fuck you, game. 2 down. Trevino up next, 0 for 2 with an RBI ground out. Fielder's choice. Slide down and in, strike called, 0-1. Slider away, popped it up, behind first. Therefore, it's Adamo. Easy 1-2-3 inning for Spectaculo. Bottom 7, it's still 6-1. Hicks, Dazzler, and Jackson do it. Here's Hicks, 0 for 1 with 2 walks today. Fastball up, line dead center field, hit pretty well. Lawson retreating, lays out of his reach. Good effort, but it's going to be extra bases for Hicks. He's going to have a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position to start the inning here for Dazzler, who's homered and singled today. She's 2 for 3. Flew out to left field last time up. Change it down and in on the first pitch, lined at the middle. Past the diving Gould into left of center. Lawson there cuts it off and gets it in quickly. Runners at the corners with none down. Jackson up next, lined out to third last time up. He's 1 for 3 with a solo homer, though. Still locked in. Slider down and away, low in the dirt. Good block by North. Ball 1. Badgeham's active at first for Dazzler. Two-seamer middle in. Jackson drives it. Foul out of play on the right side. That had the distance, though, for a home run. 1-1 the count. Change it down and away. Low, 2-1. Repping in. High, 3-1. Slider at the knees. Grounded hard to third. Trevino backhands it. Fires home. They got a runner in the rundown. Trevino runs him down for the first out in the inning. First and second on the fielder's choice for Glute. Doubled in 3 last time up. He's 2 for 3. He's also singled. Two-seamer down and away in the first pitch. Strike called. 0-1. Slider up. Fouled off. 0-2. Four-seamer up and away. Outside. 1-2. Change it down and in. Low. 2-2. Four-seamer down and away. Low. 3-2. Good takes by Glute so far. Two-seamer down and in. Check swing low. Ball 4. Of course, because why would he not chase? Base is loaded now for Majiko. Doubled in a run last time up. He's also walked. 1 for 2. Four-seamer up in the first pitch. Strike called. 0-1. Slider down and in. Blocked by North. Good take. 1-1. Change it down in the way. Low. 2-1. Two-seamer up and in. Bloop down the right field line. Hooking near the line. Franks runs it down for the second out. Everybody has to hold. They were all off the bases, thinking that was dropping. Spectacular do up next, 0 for 1. No pinch hitter coming. Two-seamer down and away. Chase grounded the second on the slow roller. Pollard barehands the first. In time to end the inning as Bartlett gets out of a bases loaded jam. To the 8th, we're still down 5. 6-1 the score. Bartlett due up. Pinch hitter. Lawson, then Gould. Pinch hitting for Bartlett here to start the inning. Going to be backup first baseman Dimples Burnside as we're going to give him an at-bat. First at-bat of the year for Dimples. He hasn't played yet this year. 3rd year with the club. 3rd in the league. Strike up and in. 0-1. Change up and away. Pulled foul. 0-2. Slider inside. Popped up. Shallow right center. Coming in is ballin'. Center fielder calls for it. 1 down. We're not going to win. I give up. Lawson up next. 1 for 3 with a single. Still locked in. Change it down and in. Strike called. 0-1. Slider down and in. Chop the second. Easy play for Adamo. 2 down. Base is empty. Here we go. There's Gould. 0 for 3. Hasn't found a way to hit yet today. Probably won't here either. Heater down and in. Low. Ball 1. Gould struck out last time against Spectacular. Heater in there at the knees. 1-1. Change up, pulled foul, out in front. 1-2. Change up, pulled foul again. Still 1-2. Slider up and away. Chop the first. Easy play for Hicks. 1-2-3 inning for Spectacular. Bottom 8. We're still down 5. Let's give it to lefty Bale Bozer. Bottom 8, we're down 5. Ballin, lifting, Adamo due up. Here's Ballin, 1 for 3 with a single, facing the left-handed specialist Bozer. Bozer on the year, he's 1-0. He has a 1 ERA and an 0.78 whip. 5 appearances, 1 run given up, 1 save. 9 innings pitched, 5 hits surrendered. 2 walks, a wild pitch, and 11 strikeouts. Batting average against 172. Racing up in the first pitch. Driven by Ballin, right center field. And not caught too much in the middle plate. That's gone. 7-1 Jacks. First of the year for Ballin. Lift up next. 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch. Just want to get this fucking game over with. Slider low, 1-1. This team doesn't want to win. Screwball inside is checked. 2-0. Screwball up. Driven to left field. Lift got all of that one. And that is gone. Back-to-back jacks for the second time this game for the Jacks. 8-1. Second of the year for Lift. You know, I thought this team had turned a corner last episode. We shit on the Platypi, and today we didn't show up. It's just, you know, it's probably a sign that you shouldn't get your hopes up for this fucking team. Strike. Line to third. Caught by Trevino. 1 down. Hicks up next. 1 for 2. Double. 2 walks. Ground out. Screwball in there for a strike. Slider away. Misses. Fastball up and in. Chased and popped to right center. Frank's over. Puts it away. 2 down. Base empty for Dazzler. Solo homer. 2 singles. 3 for 4 day. Change it down and in. Low. Fastball up. High. Slider inside. Misses. 3-0. Push him down and away. Strike called. Screwball up and in. Fouled. Full count. Slider down and in. Line to second. Backhanded by Pollard on the ground. 1-2-3 inning for Bozer after the 2 leadoff homers. 8-1 the score to the 9th. Golden, North, and Pollard do up. Spectacular going for the 4-inning save. Here's Golden, 1 for 3 with a single. Hicks comes off. Lars Stackley for play first base. Backup catcher. Change up away. Misses. Ball 1. Change it down and in. Grounded to second. Backhanded by Majiko. 1 down. Next up North. 1 for 3 with a single. Sliders outside. 1-0. Fastball down. Chopper to third. Jackson makes the play. 2 down. Last chance for the Heaters is Pollard. He's 0 for 3. And Lapata will take that save from Spectacular and tell him to shove it up his ass. He wants the last out. Spectacular will still get the win, though, as he did complete the 5th inning for Noah Kaiser. He got the last 2 outs in that inning and pitched all the way up until now. So he got 5 1/3 innings of relief work. Or 4 1/3. Yeah, 4 1/3 innings of relief. Good for him. I'm not looking at Lapata's numbers. He doesn't deserve that. OG closer gets fastball in there at the knees. 0-1. Cutter up. Sky to right. Easy play for Dazzler in the corner. 1-2-3 inning for the Jacks in the 9th as we lose 8-1 and we fall to 4-6 on the year. Because, of course, the team that showed promise last episode doesn't show up today when it fucking matters. God, this team is ridiculous. 6 hits, that's all you guys could do. You dropped fucking 30 in the last 2 games combined. What happened? Only RBIs on a ground out by Trevino. For the Jacks, home runs for Dazzler, Jackson, Ballin, Lift, RBI for Majiko on a double, and 3 for Glued on a double. Peterson takes a loss. He's done nothing this fucking year. Fuck him. Bartlett, Bozer, whatever. Spectacular gets the win. Good for him. Glute wins the MVP. He had 3 RBIs. Dazzler had a homer, and Lift had a homer. Yep. Just get rid of this game. Tired of looking at the fucking screen. Let's just sim through this and make this episode end as quickly as possible because I'm fucking pissed. That's a game we should have fucking won because they had no fucking offense on paper for the 2nd straight year and they still kicked the shit out of us. This year it was 7 runs. Last year it was 13. Fucking pissed. What happened around the league? Oh, Peterson got +3 velocity. Fuck you, dude. Learn to pitch. Eileen Bird to the Nemesis. She'll replace Memori Aoshima. Dax Jarvis gets +8 fielding. Nice, you're finally above 40. Buster Biggs loses 12 power. He's down to a B overall. They're going to look to replace him sooner rather than later. And Lawson gets +3 power up to 51. Good for him. Well, I've still got to record another episode tonight, so this should be fun. I'm already in a great mood, in case you couldn't tell. So much for that positive run differential. Wildloads win 4-2 over the Overdogs. Moose beat the Herbisaurs 6-5. Wild Pigs crushed the Freebooters, unfortunately, 11-5, as that extends their division lead. Beebles hold off the Nemesis, winning 5-4. Sirloins beat the Hot Corners 2-1 as the Hot Corners just can't get anything going this year. Sandcats win 7-5 over the Moose, and the Buzzards win 6-2 over the Platypi. So we still are in striking distance of 3rd place. That's good. Next episode, we're taking on the Wideloads. This is the first of 3 meetings with the Wideloads this year. Our last 2 are the season-ending doubleheader at home. On the mound is going to be 4th-year pitcher for the Wideloads right-hander Frederick Murray, 0-2 with a 10 ERA, and a 1.89 whip. And on the mound for us will be the rookie Pop Mustard, 0-1 with a 3.75 ERA and a 1.17 whip. Both teams come in at 4-6, looking to keep their slim playoff chances alive. I don't even know why I just set that lineup. I do need to look at some roster moves real quick. It's Buster Biggs. He's not looking so hot out there on left field. He is regressing quickly. And there is no left fielders that are good. Damn. Am I just going to have to pick up, Ugh, I don't know. I don't want to do that. That's just, no. I can't even afford Marsha Brown. Damn. That is unfortunate. Picking a bad time to need to regress, so we're going to need to figure out what we're doing quickly. Willing to give Garner another shot, but he's got to be cheap. Otherwise, I'm not going to go pick him up. He just won't be worth it, All right, let's look at player development real quick. Let's see, McFarland. Ooh, K-Man. Okay. Decent velocity. The accuracy worries me, though. Plus, he is 33, so... Ooh, good chance to lose walk prone for Lou. I like that. Pollard doesn't really need the power and the speed. Might be able to afford this for a turn burner. Chance of composed, okay. Biggs is regressing now. Probably don't want to buy him anything. Hank Hart. Can't afford it. Sorry, Hank. Looks like this one for Lou is their best bet, though. They'll be here next time, though. Alright, lineup for next game. Hank Hart leading off behind the dish. Gould at 3rd. Golden at 2nd. North locked in at 1st. Pollard at short. Buster back in the lineup in left. Jarvis in right. Lawson in the center. And Mustard on the mound. That's going to do it for this episode, guys. Bad loss today against the Jacks. We lost 8-1. Gave up too many home runs. We gave up 4 solo shots. And then 4 more runs scattered throughout the game. And we only scored 1 in return. Our offense didn't show up. And our pitching fell victim to that, unfortunately. Can we bounce back next episode and keep our chances at breaking over 500 alive? And to find out, it's going to be immediately after this here on Twitch. Made it this deep in the video, guys. Thanks so much for sticking around. Sorry that we didn't win, but at least you got treated to some rage at the end of the episode. That was fun. If you haven't already, hit the follow button down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, link to Twitch in the description below. Until next time, everybody, this is the Nasty One, signing off. Have a great day, everybody.